Yes, so fracas, more fire, fuka fuka, We4We media, live and direct. Yes, let's talk about this VDM and Igbo people stuff. A lot of people are saying, oh, VDM hates Igbos. Does he really hate Igbo? Or is he really trying to fight for the rights of the average Nigerian citizen? Well, he claims he's just trying to make things better for the average Nigerian citizens. And then he's trying to work hard to reduce the prices of goods in Nigeria. So a lot of people are of the opinion that if you really want to reduce the price of goods, there are ways to go about it, more constructive ways, as opposed to, people seeing it, being that you're being combative, especially against a certain set of people or against the kinds of businesses being done by a certain set of people or tribe. In this case, the Igbos. So most of the Nigerians doing business in China are Igbos. So when VDM went to China trying to, get the prices to go down, in his opinion, people thought he was just trying to challenge the businesses of Igbos, quote unquote. So a lot of people turned it into a tribal situation, whereby even some Ratel members who are of Igbo origin were starting to pull back out of the Ratel movement, you understand? But VDM had come out the other day to sort of clear the air. He says he's not fighting against any Igbo person, that he's taking his fights to different places. Some people that he's been even accused of fighting against Yorubas, against Hausas at different times, in the course of his activism. Well, activism can be, directed in different ways, but most times it has to be properly coordinated so people don't get to misunderstand your true intentions. Because when people misunderstand your true intentions, it takes away from the essence of your activism. So it's good to be an advocate for the people, and you can be an activist, but constructive activism is always the better way to go. Now, let's do this. Instead of throwing the child away with the bad water, before when I go cast, say forget VDM, we don't need them, not lie. People like VDM, people like Omoyele Shawara, people like Mama P them, people like Randy Peters them, all these activists in Nigeria, we all need them. One of the problems we're having in Nigeria today is that some true activists are always trying to veer away from proper or the regular, what would I call it? The traditional path or style of activism. Everybody has their own style. So a lot of times their styles will collide with interest. It could be political interest, it could be tribal interest, it could be any interest. And a lot of those times, if not properly mended, things change. For instance, when Omoyele Shore was out there protesting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to be released, I think it was 20th of October 2025, VDM was in China fighting with B-Lord. You understand? You're fighting B-Lord over personal issues. B-Lord called your mom a shower, which was very wrong. You shouldn't have done that. But you're fighting him while people like Omoyele Shore, Randy Peters, Mama P them were out there in Asorok fighting to free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That was a time when all activists, all influencers that mean well for the people should have put their heads together, joined their forces together, lend their voices together, so that the government will understand that this is very serious. No matter how little, even one additional voice can make a change. That's the mistake a lot of people make. They say, oh, more people are talking about it already. It doesn't matter. Join the forces. If VDM had talked about Kano while he was in China, while Omoyele was out there, maybe people wouldn't have started saying all this about he not liking Igbo people or not. So he did a video there, they're trying to correct himself, saying that, oh, he stopped talking about it because they said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to spend 20 years in jail. That was the plan. So freaking what? So as a true activist, you hear that someone is going to spend 20 years in jail. That should even ignite more of that activist spirit within you. You should ignite it more. You should go into a rage and be like, what the hell? That should even have made you lend more voice, additional voices to this more electoral struggle. So please, the fact that the government says something doesn't mean, if the government says it and you accept it and you relax, you're no longer an activist. That means you're no longer fighting for the people. So let's fight a little bit stronger. Now, VDM, when you come back to Nigeria, please go to the customs department, right? Make sure that the customs department, that's where the price control has to start with this. These importers that you're fighting in China are not the reasons why these prices are so high. When they buy it, they have to store it in warehouses in China. From one warehouse to the next, transportation, all the costs start building up. So the costs you go to those factories you visited in China, those costs they gave you there are not the actual costs. A lot of things happen, from transportation to warehousing, security. Then you get to Nigeria. That's where the bottleneck effect is felt more within the customs. Too much bureaucracy. Customs and excises. They start taking this. They start taking that. So go to Nigeria. Fight with customs and excise. Tell the customs department that you want to see their statutory list for imports. All right. That way you know how much everything costs, and then you can make sure that whenever anybody imports something, those things stated in the statutes will be what will be charged. If they charge anything outside of that, then you should go against them. That's how you control those prices, especially in Nigeria. Let me tell you, if someone clears their goods, the government might have a statutory fee of $500 for 500 naira, for instance, for a packet of phones, right? A packet full of phones, $500. That one no do. After you clear them, your container don't waka from wharf. By the time you reach Idumota, they don't hold them again. You go pay. By the time you reach Ikorodu, they don't hold them. You go pay. By the time you reach East, by the time you reach Owerri, by the time you reach Oka, you don't customs, the same customs, so they don't stop you 6 more times, and you don't show them, say you don't pay before, but you go still pay. That's what it is. So VDM, when you come back, take your retail movement, mount on that Lagos to Enugu road. They tell customs, make they not charge anybody. People will buy car, people will buy different things. Customs, they harass them for road. So it doesn't stop there. If you really want to, if you price control, start from over there. Fight the system within Nigeria. It's not those people in China. It's not those poor Igbo guys doing their business in China innocently. It's when they arrive in Nigeria, those bottleneck effects, that's when wahala start. You know, Nigeria somehow, okay, look at someone like Dangote. These are people you should be fighting. Monopoly is one of the things that's rising all the prices in Nigeria. You should have a free market economy that will help everybody. VDM, redirect your fight towards this area. I'm just advising you because I like your activism. You understand? Do it more constructively so it can be better felt across the board. Now, in America, in the 80s, they introduced Reaganomics. That's by the former President Reagan. That's what they call trickle-down economics, right? Where you empower the people at the top, hoping that it will trickle down to the people at the bottom. No. The real model should be empower everybody on that ladder. So you don't have to empower people at the top and hope that whatever success trickles down to the people at the bottom. No. You can empower the people from the bottom and lift them up. Hands up. That's what we need. So change the system. You have to understand economics. You have to understand commerce. Fight the system in Nigeria so things can be better for the average man. All right? Please. Because I want all activists in Nigeria to please, this is a clarion call. All activists in Nigeria come together and fight collectively. Igbo people say, abakoro, nyom manyene, yabo fufu. And when you come together and you are happy together, that's when it forms the most, right? Yabo fufu. So please, let's collectively perform our activism for better results in the world. Once again, this is Fracas Mofaya, Fuka Fuka. Now we there.
Bar Media Pinnacle Entertainment. Derema. More fire. Fuka fuka fuka.